Hey everyone, this is VJose32, and this is 366 Days of Cards, and this is my third take for this deck review because my parents kept interfering, basically. Anyway, this is the Poker Modiano deck, one of the few Modianos that is actually paper. Front says Poker Modiano on top, you got a Suicide King, and then you got this logo that has a deer running or hopping, whatever, and then there's a crown on top. One side says Modiano, and there's a barcode. First time I've ever seen a barcode on the side of a box. The other side says Modiano, made in Italy. Good old Italia. Top says Modiano, bottom also the same. And in the back you see the back design, and I got a blue and red deck. I'll open these up. And again, they're kind of strange, they open from the front. And another thing you'll notice, the inside of the box is actually pretty thick, pretty cool. And on the inside, it's covered in Modiano duplex with the Suicide King and that bunny logo. Now inside you'll find a card that says Bridge Contract Mike International, and it is contract bridge rules in Italian. That's what you get basically. The deck almost looks like it's plastic. Almost feels like it's plastic. It's a very smooth deck. I think it's just plastic coated. The reason why I think that is because most plastic decks are usually pretty flexible. This one is not. It's kind of stiff. Plus I'm pretty sure it said that they were paper decks where I bought them on that eBay. Anyway, the code cards are all, kind of a classic, traditional code card. Jokers look like this. There's two of them. There's some guy in a jester outfit. Looks like he's thinking about something or pondering or whatever. He's pretty happy. And he got a black star in each corner. The other one's the same, except it's got red stars in the corners. The cards do have 4 indices on them, as do a lot of European decks apparently. And the Ace of Hearts has that same deer running or hopping, whatever. It says Marca di Fabbrica. It's a trademark basically, I guess. Modiano Trieste. And some numbers on the bottom. And code cards, I do like those colors. I like the blues and the yellows and everything. And the reds, it almost pops a little bit for me. Look pretty nice. I like the colorings, the blues especially. Ace of Spades is a big spade pip. It's exactly the same as the one in the plastic Modiano deck that I have. I'm pretty sure I reviewed it at some point in time. The bottom says Fabbrica Carta Gioco, which I guess means plain. And then Modiano Trieste. And the spade pip, it's got a lot of circles and details in it. It also has a diamond, spade, club, and 2 hearts in it. So, pretty nice. Even some of the cards have writing. This Jack of Clubs says Modiano Trieste. Not sure what that means exactly, but it's there. I think that's the only one of the code cards that has any writing. Is the side Ace of Hearts had something on it. There's the other Joker with the red stars. And the Ace of Clubs says made in Italy on the bottom. I think the Ace of Diamonds is the only one that doesn't say anything on it. Oftentimes one of the 4s will have something on it, but this one I didn't notice anything on the 4s. Anyways, these cards have a pretty thick stock, very smooth finish, very shiny. Definitely look like they're plastic coated. They fan pretty decently, surprisingly. I think the blue deck is even better. And they spread not too badly. But I find that the stock is a little bit a little bit too rigid for my liking. I prefer a softer, more flexible stock than what these ones have. But I'm sure it'll be fine with a little breaking in. And I'll show you the blue one quickly. Oh, I didn't even really look at the back design. I'll do that in a moment. The blue one's exactly the same. The back design is kind of a combination of a tally hole fan back and circle back almost. It's, you know, kind of a traditional back design, nothing too spectacular about it, but it is what it is. It's not too bad. These ones actually fan pretty nicely, as you can see. But they're also pretty stiff. Like, I actually have to put in quite a bit of force to bend the cards to do a riffle shuffle. Not a lot, but you know, still more than usual. But that is the Modiano cards. I do got, I think I got a couple more coming. I'm not sure right now off the top of my head. I may not. I do know I got some mini Modiano decks coming, so that's going to be pretty cool. But that is my Modiano review. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.